Hi and welcome to workout 202. If you haven't yet warmed up, then please pause this video and do so now. This is an intermediate full body workout for weight loss, and we are doing the workout in a superset type format, and we will repeat each exercise twice before moving on to the next round, with 15 seconds rest periods between each exercise and between the rounds. Remember to go at your own pace and give it your best as always. So let's get started. First up, we have arm reaches. Excellent, getting straight into it. Okay, so as we can see here, we're keeping slightly soft knees, okay? And what we're doing is we're swinging one arm over to one side and allowing the opposite balls of the foot to pivot around, okay? So let your foot pivot right around and reach right across, and your eye line is following your arm. So what we're doing here, apart from starting to burn some calories, is warming up our whole entire body here. All right, so, and working out our oblique muscles. Good. Okay, next up, we have low crab knee drives. And on this one, we just want to keep our hips pretty high up, not too high up. Good. And drive one knee out and up. So the foot goes out, bring it in, and then place it back. So extend it out, in, place it back. So what we're working here is lower back, our hamstrings, our glutes, our hip flexors to the front of our thighs, as well as our shoulders. So, you know, there's a fair bit of weight on your arms here. Good, bringing that knee all the way in. If this one does get too difficult, you can place your bum down for a few seconds and then put it back up again. Well done. Okay, going back to our arm reaches. And let's get back into it. So as I was saying before, this one is a great warm-up exercise, but it's also a great workout exercise. Okay, so it really does tone your obliques here. And with that slight dip in that knee, all right, we're working our legs a little bit too. Just want to melt those calories, guys. You're doing great. Only 15 seconds to go. Nice and easy. Good job. Okay, getting back into our second round of low crab knee drives. Good. So just to reiterate, what we're trying to do here is just keep your pelvis up and drive one knee all the way in, then back down. Good. So out, in, and down. Out, in, and down. Excellent work. Just 45-second work periods here, 15 seconds rest periods throughout the whole workout. Making sure to work at your own pace, okay? It's too hard, go slower. It's too easy, go faster, do more reps. Excellent. Quick 15-second break before we get into the next one. If you need a drink, just grab it during this time. Quick sip of water. And next one is a step through, okay? So you can, good, you can use a chair in this one if you find it hard to balance. So if I'm going forward and backwards with my left leg, then I would have the chair on my right side. if you need it, okay? So there is a fair bit of balance required in this one. So what we're doing here is a forward lunge, straight back into a reverse lunge. So all that weight is on that front heel, pushing off. And then the same when you go back, pushing forward again. Keep my pelvis nice and aligned. Shoulders back, chest up. Great work. And obviously swapping sides. So step throughs on the right hand side now. You want to ensure that front knee doesn't go over your toes, okay? Good. So really exploding forward and powering back off that front heel, and then just reversing the action. You can also make this one slightly easier by adding a little tap with that knee as you go back. So instead of driving straight back into a reverse lunge, you can tap that foot, pause in the middle, and then continue the exercise. But if you can, just step straight back. You should find 45 seconds of this, your legs should be burning. Excellent. And straight into round 2. So going back to our left leg now. And straight into it. Let's do it. I want you to remember, guys, you're getting leaner and stronger with every workout you do. I know these workouts can hurt, but you really are getting stronger and closer to your goals with every workout. So think about that as you're working out, creating a nice, strong, lean body. Almost there, and well done. Last one, guys, last one. Step throughs on the right side. So just remember that your front knee should not go over your toes. And if that does happen, then you need to step further out on the way forward and further back. And just be conscious of where your knee is tracking. Not forgetting to use that chair to stabilize each time. So that chair will be on the left side if you needed it. Otherwise, try to balance without it. We're almost there. Your legs should be burning now. Hang in there. 3, 2. And you've done it. Excellent work. Quick drink if you want it. Otherwise, we're going to get straight into squat with a reach. Now, your legs are already burning, so this is a real challenge here. So what we're doing is squatting all the way down, driving into our heels and standing up, and lifting our arms upwards and straight into it. Right, so you want to be breathing in on the way down and in and out on the way up here. So breathing in and out. Once again, pushing through our heels every single time. It's all about that mind-muscle connection as well. Don't forget that. So what we're imagining here is just sitting down to a chair and touching the floor, and then standing up out of that chair and reaching up towards the sky. So finding that length. Now upper body, good. Almost there. Great job. Next one, we're going to move into an upper body exercise, but also core, shoulder taps. So all we're doing here is engaging our core, keeping our body nice and straight, and tapping one shoulder, then the opposite shoulder. Good, straight into it. So you can do this one on your knees, okay? If it's too hard to support your body weight, especially with one hand. Just go down to your knees and do exactly the same thing. Core muscles are engaged. Or for the additional challenge, stay up on your feet. You want to keep your back nice and straight here. Knees can be slightly bent, that's fine. And your legs nice and wide. The wider your legs, the easier the exercise is. The more narrow, the harder it is. You've done it. Coming up to round 2 off squat with reach. Really driving through those heels on this one. Let's get ready. And go. By the end of this one, I want your legs burning. And I mean burning. When it comes to weight loss, it's so important to really work our legs, because our legs are literally half our body. And the more lean muscle mass we can put onto our legs, the faster our metabolism becomes, and it turns our body into a raging inferno. What does that mean? It means you burn calories while you sleep. Not only while you're working out, but you get that afterburn for days and days after this workout. Awesome work. And back to our shoulder taps again. Making sure your back's nice and straight here, keeping your core on and engaged, okay? So we don't want to sink down with our hips. We want to keep that bum higher. Good, and just tapping. This one looks easy, but it's actually surprisingly more difficult than it looks. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. When you've got this, don't give up now. Flying through this workout. Nice job. Okay, so if your shoulders haven't had it yet, they will after this. Plank push-ups. A lot of you will need to do this on your knees now, and that's absolutely fine for you to do that, okay? So, all I'm doing is lowering one arm down to my forearm and then pushing back up again. So, as you can see, I'm alternating sides. So if I'm pushing up on the right, then bend left, 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 right, right. Doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as you try and get, an even balance. All it means is that when you push up on that arm, it's just favoring that tricep muscle a little bit more. And like I said, don't feel bad if you're doing this on your knees, absolutely fine, because your arms will be burning after the shoulder taps, and that's deliberate. Excellent. And keeping our heart rate up and those calories burning, we're getting straight into a jog and pump here. And clock starts now. So what we want to do here is we want to keep our elbows inside our rib cage, and we're just punching up towards the sky, and just, jogging on the spot. That's all we're doing. So we're melting calories here. And because we've got two movements going on here, we're jogging with our legs and we're putting our arms over our head. It means the blood's got to go from our lower extremities to our upper extremities at the same time. So our heart's working overtime here. So great for fitness, great for melting calories, and a real challenge in the workout, especially when you're combining it with the strength. Nice work. And up next, round 2 of our plank push-ups. You're going to feel this one even more now. Good, just do what you can, guys. As long as you're giving it your best shot, That's all I care about. You don't have to do it the same as me. As long as you've got good technique and you're trying your hardest, modify all these exercises. I make these exercises challenging. I always want to challenge you. But if it's too hard, you need to take a step back and modify the exercise, or even go back to beginner weight loss workouts until you feel comfortable. And getting into our second round of jog and pump. Good. If this one's too easy, bring those knees up really high if you want, but it shouldn't be. You should be burning as it is. If it's too hard, then just walk on the spot. Just walk on the spot and put your arms over your head. Your shoulders should be absolutely burning right now after all the exercises we've just done. We're almost there. We're on the home straight. Fantastic. Okay, so we're up to our last two exercises now. So this one is 5 jumping jacks and 1 burpee. If you don't want to jump, you can step back with the burpee, and if you don't want to jump with the jumping jacks, good, just do a step out. So 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we do 1 straight burpee on a chair. Okay, so it's a modified burpee, just a little kick back, and then jumping up toward the sky. And then getting straight back into our jumping jacks. Great. Just make sure that your chair is stable, okay? Mine's on a rubber mat, so it will not slip. So you want to use a chair that's A, strong enough, and B, will not slip. Great job. And we're supersetting this one with a heel press, okay? So the heel press, you want to imagine sticking your heels towards the ceiling and getting into it now. So as you can see, I'm lying flat on my back, putting your legs straight up. Now for some of you, just holding your legs up right now at this point in the workout will be hard enough. So if you just want to hold your legs up for 45 seconds, I'm happy with that. For those of you who want the extra challenge, what we're doing here is we're pushing our heels towards the ceiling. Try to keep your heels as much as possible at the same height as your toes, or even higher. It's challenging to do because your toes are always going to want to lift up. And I'm pushing through my palms and lifting my bum up as high as I can. Imagine I've got a clag and sticking those heels to the ceiling. Great work. And straight into our last round now, okay? And that's our second round of jumping jacks and burpee. Fantastic. So you should be really feeling this now. Pretty much in your legs, in your shoulders, and you should be pretty puffed out right now. This is quite challenging. But I'm really proud of you guys for doing this, for investing the time into yourself. It's so important. Great job. And coming up to our last exercise, it's our second round of heel press. You're finished to work out after this, guys, so give it everything you've got. Okay, Pressing those heels up towards the ceiling. Like I said, after you've done this, you've made it through. And don't forget to do a cool down and stretch down after you finish this workout. So it's important that we warm up before doing these workouts. It only has to be, a few minutes, 5 minutes, and a cool down, 5 minutes if that's all you've got afterwards. If you've got more time, better. But fantastic effort for getting through today's workout, guys. Super proud of you. And I'll catch you in the next workout. Well done.